Well, I don't know if you can see that, but those streets right there, Almond and Westmoreland, that only means one thing. I'm at A&W Playground. Now, it's a A&W Playground, now known as Frank Glavin Playground. I will forever call it A&W. And here it is, A&W Playground. And to me, this is the new playground. This stuff and that stuff over there, and this is all going. I read something in the paper that this playground is getting a new facelift. It's going to get redone. So let's take a walk around, a little look-see-loo, and see what A&W is all about. When I went to A&W when I was a kid, A&W had a day camp. A&W had it was like the funnest playground as a kid, because they would have events like pie eating contest. They had all kinds of stuff right outside of that little area. And I went to day camp here. This is all new with these shrubberies, these plants and that's nice. And I'll tell you what, if your kid falls in A&W, there's more padding here. Look at this. There's nothing here, but your kid will. In Cahawks, the floor, the ground is covered with broken glass and rocks. Not here at A&W. And then they have these sprinklers, and I think they've always been here. And they're on all the time in the summertime still. And if you go in here, when I was a kid, day camp was inside there, and it was summer day camp, and I would go to this with my little brother Dennis, and the highlight of the day, it's 8:10 in the morning. See the open parking spaces? Just park the car and knock on the door. It's the 5th of July. You're waking up everybody. So, but the highlight of the day at day camp, they have it still. Right there was kickball. Oh, and then you would get the big red ball, and the goal was to kick it over that fence. And as a 6-year-old kid, that's a heck of a kick. And I did it once or twice. And I remember I was so proud. I ran home and I told Ma, I got a home run in kickball. And she said, do your chores. Now, when I was a kid in the 80s, I don't remember there being anything on this side of the playground. There were swings back there. I don't remember what was here. If you remember what was here in the middle part of the playground in the 80s, was it just open space, or was there because it's old now, but it once was new. And then this is the area of mystery where anything can happen and nothing happens, because I never seen anybody. I guess this is for like roller hockey. Did you ever use this area of A&W Playground? What did you do inside this area of A&W Playground? And this fence is definitely the same fence from when I was a kid, because it doesn't have like a round pole. It has these square poles. And when we were kids, we would climb up there and try to be tightrope walkers and lean against that wall with the one hand. Boy, oh boy, was that fun and dangerous, because if you were a little kid, you could slide through there and get stuck. It'd be just like baby Jessica. Remember baby Jessica? She was stuck in that well for a few days and they had to dig her out. She was the first, who were those miners? Chilean miners, remember they got stuck? She was the first one. She was the original. Oh, look at the mats on this. So that's it. That's A&W Playground. I tell you what, it's the most bang for your buck playground in Port Richmond. It's probably is it smaller than Stokely? It's definitely smaller than Stokely. It's smaller than Stokely, and it has just as much stuff inside of it as Stokely. It has a fountain like Stokely, and this is the side wall. Oh, look, there's a forest growing up there. Okay, well that's it. That's my little trip. A&W Frank Glavin now playground. And I don't know who Frank Glavin is. I tried to Google it, and when you Google Frank Glavin, the only thing that comes up is the playground. So, if you know who Frank Glavin is, I'm sure he had something to do with the city. If you could tell me who Frank Glavin is and why the playground's named after him, I would greatly appreciate it. I could just text my or message my friend Bridget. She does a lot of stuff here, but I like to have the interaction. So that's it. A&W Playground. Toodles.